Check it out, be rapping for the Texans. Full bid in Crenshaw Bridge, reflexes. Houston rap style, we bringing the heat. Talking Texas football, nothing compete. Got the best podcast, the loudest in the game. Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Remember the name. We talking draft picks, we talking defense. We break it all down, no nonsense. H-Town with the Run Showdown. On the mic, talking Texas football. Every Wednesday night, with special guests dropping knowledge, taking the stage. Oh, digging in Crenshaw Briggs, be holding it down in the H-Town, wiping it down. Talking touchdowns in H-Town. Houston culture, we holding it down. Talking news and rumors, keeping it real. No filter, we got the Texans appeal. In the Lone Star City, we're living it up. Talking all things Texas, we can't get enough. From the football field to the concrete jungle, we're ripping H-Town. Ain't nothing humble, bitch.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Texans Fan Battle Podcast, brought to you by Fan Battle Sports. I'm one of your hosts tonight, Matthew Briggs, and always I got my boys with me just because we're swarming. First off, I got Mr. 713 Houston Sports himself. Ruben, what's going on, brother?
Hey, man, blessed and highly favored. Happy to be here, man. Happy to preview the game. Getting ready to get started. Let's go.
Hey, brother, before we do that, tell everybody what you got going on, that where we can help you out.
Oh, yeah. So I've entered this ESPN Rock the Mic competition. The winner is going to be, if y'all remember Jake Aspen, he did YouTube videos and they were putting up on there. So I'm going to have an opportunity to hopefully get there. We'll post the link later on in the show. Top 4 get invited to this brewery, and they have like a podcast off. So appreciate everyone who has already liked and commented and subscribed. Means the world, and let's keep it going.
Absolutely. And then always we got our messenger, Mr. Kenneth himself. What's going on, brother?
What's up, y'all? What's up, man? Doing good. I hope everybody's feeling good today and feeling excited for this, preseason game versus Steelers.
Absolutely. And then we got the TikTok sensation himself. We got Mr. Bo Diggity.
Hey, how y'all doing? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. And our brother Crenshaw will be joining us shortly. He is on the way. But before we talk about the Texans, we got some NFL news going on. And speaking of Crenshaw, you say he's like Joe Hendry. You say his name and he appears. Yeah, we believe in Crenshaw. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Oh, man, all right. How about yourself, man?
Not much, brother. Now that you're here, I'll let you take away. We're going to start talking some NFL news.
All
Go
right.
ahead,
Well,
bro.
all right, before we go to NFL news, man, this is the first time all 5 of us is on this bitch at the same time.
Yes,
So this is
sir.
like history in the making today, It took a while, but we're up in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? So NFL news. So we're gonna start with Texas NFL news or NFL news?
NFL. Go ahead.
All right. So NFL news, man. The Lions and Giants had a fight. And during this time, both sides get heated and everything. Some of our players had a fight. But did any of you guys see this fight? And also from this fight, did you guys see the Seattle fight with DK Metcalf? Did you see what he did as well?
I think there's been multiple fights.
Yeah, it's been a lot of
right
fights
between the Lions and Giants. And here's the thing, fights are fun. Fights are cool. Don't get me wrong, but for it to happen consistently, that's when you're not getting things done. And the Houston Texans, they have their fair share of moments. Just last week, it was started by Jimmy Ward, and Dalton Schultz had some words, and then if you remember, it happened the next day, and then and then a little scuffle happened the day after that. But you heard that D'Amico Ryans quickly put that to an end. And like D'Amico told the rookies, we're not waiting for you, man. In moments like this, we can be, having time for fights when we have AFC Championship aspirations, Super Bowl aspirations. Absolutely. Look, they're fun. I'll take 1 or 2 fights, but day after day after day consistently. And then Daniel Jones, his dumbass is throwing himself into there and, trying to relieve some stress. Bro, you're making $30 million a year. You can't do that. Don't like it. If it's consistent, 1 or 2 is fine. But let's come on. Let's play football, boys. Let's get ready for week 1.
Yeah, Neighbors is a fool for what he did.
That was funny though.
It was. That's what I'm saying. That's why he's a fool, man. Like he hit and run that guy as fast as he could. But I agree with Ruben. Like one is good, but when you have like 5 in 2 days, that's just you got the coaching staff got to do something about it. Got to address it somehow.
I agree on that. So okay, I'm gonna kick you, Kenan. I'm gonna touch on the Texans. Speaking of fighting. How do you feel about Jimmy Ward? It seems like every day his name is on Twitter. His name is this, his name is that. He's always hitting players, knocking them down. Do you feel like that's good, or you feel like he's doing too much?
I feel like he's doing too much, honestly. Like, especially depending on honestly, period. I'm not even gonna say depending on the player, but it's like our stars and. Like, come on, you can't be hitting Stephon Diggs and our top guys. You can't be hitting them hard in practice. Like, I get it, Jimmy, you're a dog. We all know that. Like, we can go back to when him and D-Hop got into it when he was with the 49ers and he was about all that. But at the end of the day, when it comes to your teammates, like, I get the competition, I get to talk to trash. I have no problem with that. But when it comes to the hitting, come on, bro, like, calm down on that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can do that to one of them 5th or 7th to 7th string receivers. You can do that to them. But as far as our stars, Tank, Nico, and Stephon, like I don't like that. Honestly, I don't like that. That's just me. And I know some of the fans don't either. Like, it's kind of annoying. I get the mentality, but like, let's wait to the season. Like, we need that week 1. And we hope that you are there week 1. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to be funny, but we need you to be on the field as much as possible.
No, be serious when you say that, bro. Like, you can't be cheering me on from the sideline and I got ignored, Kenneth. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Like, we saw this last year when he knocked out Dalton Schultz.
Yeah.
Then you do it this year. Now it's not Dalton, it's Stephon Diggs. This is an all-pro. This is the guy who we think can take us to the next level, and you're hitting him. And hitting them hard. And Stephon Diggs, because I was at the practice, Stephon Diggs was already going down. And Jimmy Ward just wants to throw that extra shoulder in. Look, like I said, you like it 1 or 2 times. However, multiple times, you can't have this happening. And for Jimmy Ward to only, to be being this rough at practice and only giving me 9 games of the season, come on, dude. Let's be smart here.
Not even 9 games.
Not even 9 games. He didn't even finish 9 games.
Yeah, Diggs takes you from being a high hope to a contender. So, like, if you take that contender out, then what are you doing on like you said, only 9 games? What are you doing here? Like, come on, man, dial it down a little bit.
This is where the business side comes in. Like, we have to think about who we're putting our paws on, right? I mean, you could hit Robert Woods like that. You could hit John Mechie like that, right? And look, the fight could still go on, and that's okay. But if it's Stephon Diggs, if it's Nico, if it's Tank, bro, oh, come on, boys. We all need to realize these are the people that are going to get us in the end zone. Let's be cautious here. Now, if you ask someone like Harley's going to say, I'm going to run through him no matter what. Harley was a dog back in the day. But, Jimmy Ward needs to chill. He needs to relax. I love it, but relax.
Okay, all right. Bo, what do you think about this Jimmy Ward nonsense, bro?
Yeah, I agree with everybody. You're supposed to be a captain, supposed to be one of the leaders of the team. You're supposed to set the tone. I guess in the tone, sometimes you have to, show a lot of energy, but you don't have to knock your teammate down, especially like Ruben said, your all-pro teammate that you just got. But I think it's more so of the old shiny toy looking at the new shiny toy on the team like, hey, let me go let this man know what it is over here in Houston. I'm running this defense. I'm the man over here. Jimmy Ward, how you doing, Stephon Diggs? Beat the floor. But yeah, no one wants to see anybody get any injured. We don't want to see nobody get hurt. Even speaking back to Malik and everything, they was throwing punches at helmets. I still understand how players want to throw punches at helmets, but it happens. So yeah, training camp, like y'all said, you get tired of playing each other. You're ready to face other teams. But Jimmy Ward, you have to know as a veteran, because this league nowadays is so injury prone, these players cannot make it through a whole training camp without missing time. You have to understand, read the room, Jimmy Ward, and keep players up. I remember back playing football in high school. They was like, keep up, like wrap up, but keep up. You don't have to throw anybody down. You have to do no crazy hits. Wrap up, keep them up, keep your players, keep your teammates healthy, so we make it to week 1 and everybody gets there. So yeah, Jimmy Ward, you know better than that, man.
Agreed. All right, let's turn it over to the injury bug. During this time right here, a lot of players, come in out of shape, trying to get in shape. Injury here, injury there. I want to just talk about in our division. Josh Downs went down today with I think an ankle sprain. He's out 4 to 6 weeks. I'm gonna kick it off to you, Matt. Tell me, how big is that loss, and do you think he's going to be there week 1 against the Texans?
I don't think they said no earlier than a month. So I don't think he's going to be there. And if he's not going to be 100% if he is there. So look, do I want him healthy? Yes, but does it help us him not being there? Absolutely. His speed kills. So with him not being there, that just helps us with guys like Laster who might have problems with the speedster. So I hate to say it, but good move for us, right? I mean, it sucks for him, sucks for the Colts, but week 1, I'll take it.
Yeah, you hate to prey on anyone's downfall, man.
Yeah,
Josh Downs is a very good young wide receiver. He was someone I wanted, out of Penn State coming, just a great route runner. This is why you're not mad when you see Laramie Tunsil not practicing, Joe Mixon not practicing, because like Bo and Kenneth said, you got to get to week 1 as healthy as you can. And if you remember last year, guys, how many times did we say another injury? We lost the entire offensive line by week 1. That's how bad it was. So, when I see injuries on other teams, I'm just like, man, y'all should have been more careful. And then it's something that D'Amico Ryans, spoke about to the NFL Network and on the Up and Adams podcast, right? He's like, the way we want to practice is the reason why I want my starters to play, right? We don't really try to take you to the ground. That's why there was that fight with Jimmy Ward and Dalton Schultz, because as soon as you get wrapped up at training camp, whistles blown, plays dead. With that being said, I hate it for Josh Downs. I hope, get healthy as fast as you can. But this is the moment where, and this is where the business side of football comes out. You just have to be safe because you're going at it every single day. When you get in front of your fans, you want to go as hard as you can. We just got to be smart in moments like this. And Houston Texans, they've been pretty smart so far. We haven't had any significant injuries.
Okay, well, that's a good segue. I want to talk about the Texans injuries. Kenneth, what injury or what precaution have your mind like worrying at nighttime you get ready to go to bed about the Texans? Because I know it's that one player you're like, damn, I hope this guy's there at week 1.
Well, I wouldn't say worrying. I would say more annoyed, and I'm just hoping it don't continue to go on and on throughout the season. That's Titus Howard. Of course, like we know how he is. We know he can't really stay on the field. I don't think he's played a full season yet with us. But that's one person I'm just like, yo, we need you to be there. But at the same time, if he do go out, and I'm not speaking this into existence, I'm just saying, if he does go out, then I feel like we do have somebody that can step in. And as far as the rookie is how he's looking now, do I think he's good as Titus Howard? No. But I'm not too worried about that. But and Joe Mixon, I'm really hoping this quad is not too, too serious. Of course, they haven't said anything to make it seem like it's so serious. So not too worried about that, but I'm just hoping for the best for him because I really need him the whole season. Like, I don't think he's missed a game in probably like 2 to 3 seasons, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely just hoping that he can be there for us throughout the whole season.
All right.
I'm gonna add to that, and to Titus Howard, whatnot. What if Titus Howard hypothetically just doesn't want to do training camp? Anybody thought about that? Maybe he faking injuries just to make it to week 1. Yeah. Anybody hypothetically is that a reach? Because I mean, Tunsil's not practicing, right? Tunsil's not in training. He's not doing anything, right?
Ruben, you're muted, Ruben.
No, that's fine. Right? I don't care. Like get to week 1. Like, I know what type of player you could be healthy. Like Kenneth said, Titus Howard has yet to play a full season. However, when he is healthy, he is something at right tackle. That was the reason why he got that 3-year extension. hey, if I don't see him for the rest of training camp or preseason, but I know he's going to be there against Indy, go ahead. It was funny how media was acting right when the rumors came out that he was on a cart and then he said it himself. I thought I walked off, to the tent. So it's crazy what's going on with Titus.
I'm telling you, he just, he doesn't have the Larry Tunsil cachet. So it's like, hey, I got a little bug right here in my knee. Let's take it easy, coach. I'll see y'all week 1. So who knows? Hopefully he'll be healthy to go week 1.
Yeah, hopefully. The one that's concerning with me is Christian Harris.
I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah, I haven't seen him all camp. I haven't heard anything about him all camp. He's still on the team, right? Just making sure because our linebacker core is still that's a big question mark as well. Behind the secondary. So I want to see Christian Harris out there. Give me something, Christian Harris. Give me some kind of hope out there, man. What you got, Matt?
Yeah, I was gonna say Christian Harris because week 1 I can't have Hewitt. I can't have him guarding those tight ends. It has to be.
I think it'll be Hansen, right? Would be Hansen. Would be Hansen and
Hewitt. Whoever it is, if it's not Harris, I don't want it. That's who it is.
Yeah. Is there any people out? Is there any free agents out there at linebacker? Anyone know of name wise? I don't think it is.
Man, I think for some reason it's not that many good linebackers in this league. We've been totally honest, and I'm talking about solid, Pro Bowlers and all pro type dudes. Like it's not that many linebackers out there.
There are solid Mikes, but it's not that many solid Sam and Wills out there. I mean, they're turning safeties into hybrid linebackers at this point. So I agree with you. about that.
All right, let's keep it testing. Let's talk about something that you hope to see as a fan. You hope that you get more of these guys as a fan. The Hall of Fame ceremony. We got Mr. Andre Johnson, the GOAT, the greatest Texan right now. Hopefully he stays that, but he could get passed up one day. First of all, and this question is for all you guys, without being biased, because a lot of times we are biased. Do you think Andre was deserving of the Hall of Fame?
Oh my God! Come on, what are we talking about?
No, it's a question though. You got to ask the question.
So I mean, to even ask that, in my opinion, is blasphemy. When you look at Andre Johnson, you see stats of over 10,000 yards. You see 60 plus touchdowns. You see multiple Pro Bowls. You see multiple times he led the league in receiving. Andre Johnson did not have a quarterback, right? There was a meme where a fan went to the game and had a jersey with every single quarterback we had in the span of 3 years, and the tape hit the bottom of his ass. Yet Andre Johnson, day in and day out, I saw him do it with Sham. I saw him do it all the way back with David Carr. Andre was just consistent, man. And if he had a quarterback, if he did get what he wanted and got traded, we would have saw him put up insane numbers. But the fact that Andre Johnson was as good as he was for a number of years without the talent around him, it's absolutely insane. And we had an opportunity when Peyton Manning wanted to come here. I'm not going to get into that, but Andre Johnson is absolutely deserving to be in the Hall of Fame. He's my favorite player. One of the reasons why I fell in love with the game of football.
Okay, the reason why I asked that question, because you got guys like Torrey Holt, you got guys like Reggie Wayne is in the Hall of Fame. Their numbers is good or just as good as Andre. So that's why I asked that question.
But they had Kurt Warner and Peyton Manning. Like Ruben said, Andre Johnson had Matt Shaw. Right. He had nobody. Andre Johnson shares a record with one person, and it's 3 seasons with over 1,500 yards and over 8 touchdowns. You know who that is? With Jerry Rice. Only him and Jerry Rice are the only 3 years. So that's saying something that he did with Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice is probably the greatest receiver of all time. So to share a stat with him, come on, man. Like, why is it even a debate? Like, I debate this all the time with Colts fans because they're upset Reggie Wayne's not in there. Dude, he didn't have Peyton Manning throw him to him. Switch the roles, and it's a different argument. Andre Johnson probably arguing about one of the best receivers of all time if he had Peyton Manning.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I think a lot of it is character because the way he presented himself in the league. He wasn't a rah-rah guy. He just came in and did his business. So the Hall of Fame guys seen that, voted him in. Kenneth, how do you feel about Andre? Is there anything particular in the speech he said or didn't say that caught your eye?
First off, let me answer your question. For Andre making it, I feel like us Texas fans know he deserves it. But for the outsiders, they might not feel that type of way. And I got a homie, he's a Rams fan, and we had this conversation, I would say probably 3 to 4 years ago. And he was like, "Yeah, Andre a Hall of Famer, but he's not first ballot." And it's like the type of the respect he has from the outsiders of the Texas nation. Of course, I'm not talking about his peers, the other players that played against him and watched him and played with him in college and all that type of stuff. But I'm talking about the fans. Like he slept on. The reason he slept on because of the organization. You know what I'm saying? The Texans was a new organization. Not too many people watched the Texans, and also he never had the quarterback like Ruben said, like Matt said. He never had the quarterback that most had, like Jerry Rice had, like Terrell Owens had. You know what I'm saying? All these different type top receivers. He didn't have that consistent. He didn't have a Hall of Fame quarterback. So Andre Johnson definitely deserves being in the Hall of Fame and must deserve. And as far as his speech, you can just tell that man put in a lot of work. Like he shows it. You know what I'm saying? He showed it throughout his career. He through his emotions, you can just tell he put all his hard work and sweat and tears into this game, and he did it for the city. You know what I'm saying? He did it for his family. So it was just so nice to see him get the recognition and finally be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Already. Bo, so what do you think about the Hall of Fame for Andre, and do you think he need a statue outside NRG?
He said, "Do I think he get a statue outside of NRG?"
Do you think he needs one outside of NRG, a statue?
If it's not him beating down Cortland Finnegan, we don't want it.
I mean, yeah, it'll be nice, you know. I mean, a lot of franchises will, mainly NBA, put statues out in front of their stadiums. I mean, I feel like it's a rare number of NFL players that got that statues outside of NFL stadiums.
Peyton Manning has one.
Yeah. So, like, you know, it'll be nice. You know, it'll be nice to have out there to commemorate him, his legacy. And it goes back to the whole Reggie Wayne thing that you guys was talking about. I mean, Reggie Wayne had what, 14,345, and Andre had 14,185, and Reggie Wayne had Marvin Harris on the other side of him. So it's like, I don't know how they can make that argument. You played with a Hall of Famer with you. Andre Johnson, for the most part, did not play with a Hall of Fame across from him on the side of the field. So most of the time, he was targeted. He was the cornerstone. Hey, defensive coordinators, look, we stopped 80. That's our focus this week is stop 80. So to have that target on your back week in, week out, and go out there and perform, like y'all said, with multiple different quarterbacks, what are we talking about here? So shout out to Andre Johnson. He deserves it. First Texans in the Hall of Fame. I love the speech. It was short and sweet, just like Andre Johnson. You know, he's not a big talker, you know, and I think that's why he didn't get first ballot, is because I feel like the media, you have to be a media darling and have the stats. You know what I mean? So I think if he would have showed his personality, you know, more like in the end zone dancing and putting up the numbers, he would have been their first ballot. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You can't take none away from him. He's in the Hall of Fame. Great career. I wish he would have got a ring, because, you know, if anybody deserves a ring, Andre Johnson deserves a ring. So shout out to Andre, and I can't wait for more Hall of Famers more Texans to get into Hall of Fame. And before I leave that topic, I wanted to ask y'all. Wait, did everybody go first? I don't want to cut nobody off. Everybody went?
No, we're good.
Yeah, everybody went.
Okay. How do you feel about claiming players in the Hall of Fame that had stints with the Texans? Do we get to claim certain people?
No.
Come on, Ruben. Come on now.
Not at all. Not at all.
So you saying that I can't claim Ed Reed?
I'm just saying.
I mean, dude, like, that's what we're talking about, right? Like, okay, I had this day when he was a bum, and
we have a full, career Texan in Hall of Fame. We have a real person in Hall, like, that's been with us for a long amount of time, a cornerstone player. I think we can now. Hey, if you played with the Texans, hey, yeah, that's we get a piece of that too. We get it.
I don't think that whatsoever. I don't think so whatsoever.
well, maybe if he was like a all pro or something, multiple all pros, maybe you can claim him.
Yeah.
Because if Larry Tunsil made the Hall of Fame,
He's been here 5 years.
okay. How long he was in Miami?
4.
4.
Four.
Okay. So
Can
one more
Miami
year?
claim him?
Can Miami
Okay,
claim him?
let me ask you a question.
Miami claim him?
DeAndre Hopkins plays 3 more years in the NFL. He makes in the Hall of Fame. Are you going to claim him as a Houston Texan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he himself going to claim himself as a Houston Texan?
Maybe.
I don't think so.
Maybe.
I have no idea.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah. So I mean,
I like his best career
nah.
was in Houston.
I mean, that's like that bum Tony Pacelli. He didn't even play one snap as a Texan, and he's in the Hall of Fame. I don't want to claim him. He screwed us.
It's hard. It's hard because when Deion went to the Hall of Fame, he claimed all 3 of his teams. So, and he didn't play with Atlanta that long. He didn't play with Baltimore that long.
That's what I know for sure. He's the second best receiver that the Texans
In
have
Texas history.
in his
No,
organization.
okay, Nico's gonna get that.
So going forward, you have to spend more time with a franchise.
If
Because they don't
Stephon
really, I mean,
Diggs
of course they put the little teams on
is
their
here
little
for
name, but they don't
3
really, I mean,
years
they go
and
and go.
wins a ring, then I'm gonna say, yeah, I'll take that.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because you got to look at his career too. He was what 4 years with the Vikings, 4 years with the Bills, and what 2-3 years with the Texans. Like, okay,
Exactly.
well,
Who claims him?
I don't know.
If we win a ring, we do. If we win it,
Well, does it go by the team that drafted you should claim you then?
To me, it should go
think it does
by
go by
the
the
team that you
team.
spent the most time with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Dion
All right.
won. Wait, I'm sorry. Dion won with the 49ers and Cowboys, but he went as a Falcon. No, am I not? Am I lying?
Well, I don't know because he had his kids. They all had the jerseys on from each team.
Oh, that's right.
You know
Hey,
what I'm saying? So it's like he
You
was
move
giving
on.
all them love.
Gotcha.
Giving all them
So
love.
should the Cardinals claim Emmitt Smith as one of their Hall of Famers?
If they want to,
I mean, he played 2 years there, I think. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I say, it's tough. I mean, it's an unwritten rule.
That's an argument where I just look at you and I'm like, are you dead ass?
Yeah, yes. But all right, 2 more things on the Hall of Fame. 2 more things on the Hall of Fame. One, do you think Steve Smith deserves it? He didn't have a good quarterback either.
Oh, absolutely. What?
Yeah. I think he deserves it more than Reggie Wayne does.
Okay.
I kind of thought he should have gone in before Devin Hester, but both of them deserve it. So, but it's Andre before both of them.
All right, and then the last one.
Again, you're in a small market.
Mm.
He had a big personality, but it wasn't like crazy amount of personality. But I don't know what it is. When you play in a small market, even if your numbers are great, you're gonna have a hard time getting into the Hall of Fame. It is what it is.
Well, he did play with Baltimore as well, though.
True,
But,
true. But I mean, for what, 2 years? 2
I don't
years?
know, 2, 3, something like that. All right, now last one, Hall of Fame. Did the bus look like Andre Johnson?
Yeah. To me, it did a little bit.
I mean,
It looked like Ed Reed.
I mean, they got the waves, right? You know,
You can't get mad at a bus, bro. Like,
shit.
you should saw the one they gave to Ronaldo a couple of years ago. He looked like he was on like
that was
3 lines
wild.
of crack. Like, it was bad. Like, it was bad. And then, and we're talking about Ronaldo, right? What about the one they did? What's the basketball one that everyone was just mad at?
The
I don't
Kobe
know if it
Bryant
was
one.
Dirks or
They
they were upset about one of the statues. They're like, nah, man. Like, it's
I seen one with Kobe Bryant where his eyes looked like he was like 3 days on a coke fiend, man. Like it was terrible.
They must have rushed that one.
Yeah.
All right. So we still in the Hall of Fame. Let's talk about the Hall of Fame game, man. Texans and Bears. I mean, the game. I mean, it was 21-17. I'm gonna say it ended in a draw because we had a rain out. We're just gonna jump right into it. Kenneth, just tell me, the little bit that we did see. What did you like from what you've seen on the offense? We talk about only offense, Kenneth. Only offense.
You said offense?
Yes, only offense. What did you like about the offense you seen?
What you mean? Look, first of all,
Because I set this up for you because I know you about to go off. I know. Number 10, I know you about to go off. So go ahead.
Don't get them started.
Hills went out there doing this thing, man. First of all, let me talk that one play when he right, this man was so calm, and he shook at the end. The end fell to the ground, rolled out, threw the mug out. I was like, "Hold on, Davis, this what we on, boy." Like the boy was so smooth with it. Like, bro, hey, Crenshaw, you cannot count. That mug had to get you off your feet.
I mean, it was a good move. I didn't see
Off
that in
my
him.
feet
It was so.
It was a good move.
in the
I just,
Hall of Fame game.
I know, right? I feel like the guy just overplayed that play. He just overplayed that play because he's trying to make the team. That's what it is. He overplayed that play and he got his ass shook.
Yeah, for sure. But at the end of the day, I feel like, of course, like D Millie still got to show some more. Like, but he had a decent game. He had a smooth game. It wasn't that much. He had like over 100 passing yards. He had 1 touchdown. Shout out to Q, but the dude can't stay healthy. Or got hurt again. But well, yeah, I feel like he had a solid game. I actually bet on him on underdog, and he did what I needed him to do. So. But yeah, man. So yeah, I was and I can't forget Akers. My goodness, like that spin move. Like I forgot he had 2 Achilles injuries.
Jets,
like, bro. Like that spin move was crazy. So shout out to him. But yeah, definitely enjoyed watching them play.
Okay. All right. Now, this for you, Bo. Talk about only the defense. What did you see from the defense that made you like, okay, we got something, or ooh, we need some more work?
The only thing I saw from the defense was that Kalen Bullock getting hit. That's all I saw. The only thing I took away. Once you get past the starters on defense, it gets real grim. I know we didn't play a lot. We didn't play the starters, and I feel like we didn't play some second streamers as well because I didn't see Okuda. I didn't see Henderson out there as well. So once you go beyond that chart and get into the 2s and the 3s, it gets real grim. But like, hey, it is what it is. They flew around. You said it be talented. They flew around. They swung to the ball. So that's all you can really ask for. They did good in the beginning of the game, but I guess as the backups to the backups got in, it started getting real shaky. So I mean, and for the most part, it really wasn't that much to talk about the defense. Like it is what it is. Preseason, I mean, Hall of Fame game. People out there trying to get a job. I'm not finna go crazy. Be like, they gotta get better. So it is what it is, man.
All right. So this for you, Ruben. What stood out to you, good or bad, in the entire game?
Well, I mean,
even if it was on the Bears team,
right? Davis Mills really had a great game, and he was 10 of 13 for 100+ yards and a touchdown. He also had another scoring drive, which resulted in a Kaimi Fairbairn, field goal. He did everything that you wanted to see as a backup quarterback. My keys to the game was, can Davis Mills show me he understands this offense? Can he control and command this offense? And he looked like he did. Now, he also had great protection. We saw Juice Scruggs. We saw Kenyon Green. They both look good. Shout out to my guy, Kenyon Green. He looked great in pass protection, solid in run protection as well. Can't wait to see more of this young offensive line. Xavier Hutchinson, he was the wide receiver 1 that day. I was expecting it to be John Mechie. We did not see that. It was Hutch. And, then you start seeing, John Mechie with the case of the drops. He's at training camp. So it's going to be interesting to see how this wide receiver 4, plays out. Is it going to be Noah Brown? Is it going to be Robert Woods? Or is it Hutch? The defense, like Bo just mentioned, the entire defense was bad. You did not sack a Chicago Bears quarterback. We also only played 3 quarters of football, because the rain really did us dirty. There is not a lot to take away from the defense, to be honest with you. From the offense, there is quite a bit too. So there's lots to be excited about. Shout out to Mills Millie.
All right. So
Blake Fisher played well also. Yes,
yeah,
like Gilly said.
He did play real good. So Matt, going forward, what do you want to see this Friday from the team?
Well, before I say about the team, I'm gonna say something about the fans. Guys, y'all gotta chill out. Like, it's preseason. I'm tired of being in group chats and fan pages saying, "Oh, we're losing." It's preseason. This game does not matter. Like, let these guys go out there and play football. Like, I get it. You're excited. Cool. I am too. But I'm not sweating over a preseason game. I'm not sweating that backup quarterback for the Bears is dicing up the secondary. I don't care. It's third, fourth string starters, guys. Like, chill out, relax, take a puff. All right, it's gonna be okay.
Take a
But
puff.
yeah, but going forward, like Ruben said, man, I want to see Hutch get more involved in the game. His catch radius is just it's ridiculous. He can go out there and snag the ball, pause. He needs to be out there more. Caden Stover, he was having a good game. I think they need to get him more involved in the passing game, and I just want to see the starters. Like I think everybody's excited, right, for the Steelers game because they're playing the starters. They're probably going to play one possession, but we finally get to see what C.J. Stroud, Stephon Diggs looks like. I doubt Tunzel and the big namers are going to be out there because, like we said earlier, they got that treatment where they don't have to play. So I'm just excited. I'm excited for one step closer to real football. That's what I'm excited for.
Already. So, other fellas, y'all got anything on this game?
Yeah.
Friday, what you got?
And it's time to worry about what's his name? Lord have mercy. John Mitchell. I'm worried. I'm not gonna lie to y'all fellas. I'm worried. I don't know about y'all, but it's that whole game last week. I'm like, all right, I'm excited. I told y'all the last podcast. I'm excited to see Mitch. We go out there, you know what I'm saying, the game starts or whatever, and they're not throwing him the ball. And it's like, all right, what's going on? And I see Hutchinson, you know what I'm saying, getting involved, and I was just like, can Mitch get involved? What's going on? And I think he had one opportunity, didn't catch it, I don't think. But I'm a little worried. Then seeing these videos in practice, he burned the crap out of a guy that's been getting burned by every receiver.
Yeah, he burning Petrie. I mean, all of us could burn him.
Peaches getting burnt like consistently.
Yeah. Just call him Jock Reeves. He's toast.
And that's another person I'm a little worried about. But yeah, man, I'm really worried about Mitchell. I don't see us cutting him, but man, like I know it's a thread right now, and that mug is almost off. It's almost apart. So he definitely got to do something this game coming up versus Steelers. He got to show us something. 2 catches, you know what I'm saying? Like 30 yards at least. Something. He got to do a little something, man.
Well, I mean, I think he's safe because that's CJ's boy, so I don't think he's gonna go anywhere.
CJ needs to get in his boy head.
Yeah, and I don't think they're gonna cut him because they want the feel good story, So I don't think they're gonna cut him. Bo, you got something on the game coming up this week?
Yeah. I'm gonna be cynical here. I'm gonna be the probably not the only one here, but if Thompson don't play, I already don't care about seeing CJ Stroud out there. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I get it. I know everyone's excited to see him out there with Stephon Diggs, Tank Dell, and Nico Collins, and want to see how this offense will operate early before the season starts. But if I was running the ranks, if I was D'Amico Ryans, you wouldn't see CJ Stroud in a helmet throwing the ball in the game until week 1. And I know that probably sounds stupid because you want your quarterback to get some kind of in-game reps to get prepared for the week 1. But if I can keep him sidelined until week 1, and like I said, until Tunsil was able to get out there to block his blind side, you're not seeing CJ Stroud. I'm sorry about that. But like I said, they may out there for one series and that's it. But hey, if it's one series, cool. Congratulations. Get the fans something to see. But he does not need to be out there for a whole quarter, in my opinion.
I don't think he's gonna do a whole quarter anyway. Like Matt said earlier, one series, maybe 2. I mean, maybe if they go 3 and out, maybe another series, but I don't want to see him out there that much as well.
You don't believe in Blake, Bo?
I'm sure he's a great guy. I'm sure he's a great player. I'm sure he understands everything in formation. I understand that. But this is CJ Stroud here, and we're trying to make a push for a Super Bowl. So, hey, he may go out there and just be the best left tackle in the world. But hey, yeah, I'm okay if we don't see CJ Stroud. Well, and also, I think what I'm more excited to see is Kamari Lassiter. I want to see him in an NFL game. I want to see how he goes out there and perform getting real game reps. That's what I want to see.
What to go back to your point, Bo? What game was that last year? Was it the Patriots where CJ hiked the ball and already got like smashed, like,
Yep.
and it didn't look good either. So
Yep.
I get what you're saying. I kind of agree too, but I do have faith in our offensive line this year than I did last year. So.
These players are the best athletes in like in the NFL. They're the greatest athletes ever right now. They're the best, best shape, but they just aren't as sturdy as they were back in the early 90s and 2000s. That's all I'm saying. They paper thin, wet toilet tissue. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
Hey, I mean, it's. I mean, look, like I said, that's the franchise. I mean, we go as far as CJ can take us. So I get what you're saying, but how they say scared money, don't make no money. So you got to at least still throw him out there, bro. He got to get his, got to get his feet wet, because training camp against your own team is different than against another team. So got to put him out there, man.
That's true.
Ruben,
TJ, go out there, hand the ball to Pierce, and come back out the game. All right. You got your feet wet. You know what it's like to be out there in the NFL game. All right.
So Ruben,
Yeah,
you
man,
got it. You got it. You got anything on it, man?
Yeah, for me, I just need, the first team offense to make it look easy as it was last week. There will be no TJ Watt. There will be no Minkah Fitzpatrick. I don't know if there is going to be an Alex Highsmith either, but I think that, the offense needs to go out there and show that they know what they're doing. They want Stephon Diggs to be involved. And whether that's a touchdown to him, oh my God, if he scores on Friday, it's going to be insane here in the H. But I need Stephon to catch one or two. I need the offense to look fluid. On the defensive side, I need to see that pocket collapse. Like I mentioned earlier, we didn't see a sack last week. I want to see some pressure this week. You will be going up against Justin Fields, now Russell Wilson, a mobile quarterback. I want to see how that is. Just like Matt said, man, we are getting closer and closer to week one. So hopefully this game we end healthy, but I want to see the offense make it look easy, and I want to see the defense make it look rough on those boys out there today. On Friday.
Already. Anything else from anybody?
I do want to say something to Kenneth, because I remember in the group chats last year what you said about Mechie. You were saying the same thing about Collins. So if Mechie has a breakout year this year, you gonna say the same thing?
Hey, I'm gonna take it back. Look, I don't know if y'all saw the movie.
Pause.
He said, Christian Harris needs to tell Mitchie, hey, give me that number 8. You need to get that 88 back. I don't know if y'all saw that, but yeah, I was like, yo, I'm sorry, yo, I'm gonna go on and do what I did. What I did last year about Nico, I'm gonna do the same thing with Mitchie. Hopefully he shock us and do what he needs to do. But my goodness, man, like I was high on Mitchie, and it's like, I don't know, man. It's looking like in a year or two, I don't know if he's gonna be here, but I hope the best for the man at the end of the day. But this is looking a little shaky right now. I'm not gonna.
I think this is the perfect season for Mechie to actually go out there and perform, because like he's not asked to be number 2 or 3. He has to be number 4. Go out there, give whoever a spill, run some routes, catch the ball. You're not asked to do too much. So hopefully this year he can go out there and contribute where he can. We've seen him make plays last year, so we know he can make plays. So let's see what happens this season.
I think he might get 1 or 2 opportunities a game, if I'm being honest with you. Like, it's going to be real interesting how this wide receiver, 4 plays out, because if they just want to cycle those, Tank, Nico, and Stephon, just keep on throwing it to them 3, are we all going to be mad at that, especially with Dalton Schultz in the mix and Joe Mixon in the mix? It's going to be interesting, man. But with John Mechie, man, we've seen him now 2 times. He's won the route, created 5+ yards of separation, just cannot catch the ball.
No hands McGee.
Yeah.
Oh, you call them hot hands from Little Giants.
Hot hands from Little Giants. That's right. Gotta give him some of that. Stick them.
Well,
that stick them. Yeah.
I got a question for the group. Now that Q got hurt last game, and Ben Skoranek is having a pretty good camp and a decent game last week, do we move on from Q and move Skoranek to the fullback tight end utility player and keep him on the roster? What do y'all think?
I don't know how bad Q's injury is.
Well, he's always hurt though. That's the thing.
That's true.
Yeah, he's definitely a step up, almost out of here. Honestly, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, he might have an opportunity because we might let Brevin Jordan walk next year. Who knows? We might bring him back. Nobody really know how that may turn out because he might not get that many opportunities. Honestly, he barely had opportunities last year. Speaking of Brevin Jordan, but anyways, on Q, I don't know, man. I mean, he seems like a decent player. He can get open. He can catch the ball. He look a little, got a little wiggle. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't know. It's at the end of the day, you got to be on the field. Like you say all the time, best ability is availability. Like we need you on the field.
I will say about TQ, motherfucker always get a touchdown.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I agree with the Jalen comment. I mean, is he really going to get any play? Was he really going to get any playing time when you have Schultz, Brevin Jordan, and how much Domingo has been talking about K Stover? I mean, were we going to see a lot of TQ this year at all? Do you think y'all thought we was going to see a lot of him?
I didn't think so.
So, like I said, hopefully the injuries are too bad because you always want to have depth at that position. But I think you got Schultz, Brevin Jordan, and K Stover. I think you're pretty good in my eyes.
Now, that's why I say we keep him over. We keep Skoranek over him because you can move him to the fullback position or even to the wide receiver. You have a lot of different sets for him instead of Q where you're going to play tight end.
And maybe being on the practice squad, I could see that happening.
Yeah.
Talking about
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm good.
Okay. All right. Well. If no one has anything else to say about TQ or somebody else on the Texans or this weekend, we're gonna wrap it up. Is that a pause? Not in a pause. You can wrap it up. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. You know what I'm saying?
No babies here.
So before we go, fellas, tell the folks where they can find you at. I'm gonna start it off with you, Mr. Kenneth.
Y'all can find me on Instagram and YouTube at Kenneth the Messenger. Twitter, Messenger_Keno. And cooking up some few things, community work, and also finna be working on some new music. I'm gonna keep that a secret. But me and my boy Crenshaw, we got something coming on the way. But yeah, that's about it. Y'all stay supporting the Texans fan about a podcast. You know what I'm saying? We going up and not down.
All right, Mr. Bo, talk to him.
Yeah, y'all can find me on all socials at Bo Diggity 713. Y'all know the vibes. Go out there, support, keep supporting the page, keep supporting the podcast. Y'all know the vibes, man.
And Mr. 7-1, and can't forget the 3. Talk to him.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, man. We just hit 12K on the YouTube channel, man. Gonna keep on going, until we're, number one at the very, very top. Drop daily Houston Texans content. After the game on Friday, me and Harley will be on Bleacher Report, breaking that down. So appreciate everyone who stopped in, man. Happy to be a part of this. I love our show. Let's keep it going.
All right. And the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Matt, talk to him.
Yeah, you can find me everywhere at A1 Day One Texans. About to drop a new article tomorrow on the Fan Battle Sports about this game and maybe the addition of Justin Simmons. So make sure you check that out.
All right, you can find me at Fifth or Crenshaw everywhere. Like they say, support the page, like, comment, send it to your grandma, whatever. Do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So we'll be here back next Wednesday to break down the Steelers game. You guys have a good night. Eat some good food, and we out.
Yo, check it out, we rapping for the Texans. Put it in, Crenshaw.